All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Still Life. Picking up where we left off, we're heading back to Mia, right? I just read the name. I was reading the thing in here. I was reading this, and Mia is the right one, right? Sure. I think we'll go with Mia. We're heading to Mia's place to get the other half of the silver apple. What the hell? Who the hell is playing the music?
He's not there.
Well, I know he's not, but what's with the music? That's got to be like the in-between neighbor, right? I didn't notice that last time we were here. Like, that wasn't playing, right?
The door's locked.
Oh, well, I mean, you got the keys. There you go. Wow, with how loud that was in the hallway, there's absolutely no way that we're not hearing that out here. Or in her house. There's no way these walls are thick enough for that. Ugh. Okay, so that's the top half of the apple. Oh, combine that. Boom. Now we have a full silver apple. And that's just the books or the photo album that we took a picture out of without asking her out, right? Oh, and
Nice
apparently
bike.
something else. Okay, well, what the hell did we just pick up now? Mia's notes. Let us be behind a veil, left to our secret designs, then present me with object of your design. Will show you the meaning of tapering because our passion will flow like the blind. Sure. All right. Don't know what that's about, but sure, why not? All right. Back to the fancy ass brothel. I don't remember what it's called. I think it was something like super obvious, right? Oh, yeah, I don't know. That is some loud ass music, man. I mean, Vicky, you're a cop. I mean, knock the door and say that you got a complaint just to tell them to turn it down. I would. I know it's not a good use of your police powers, especially since you're FBI, not even just regular cops. But I mean, still, shouldn't be playing his music that loud. All right, I'm getting some really weird like lag here for some reason. I'm not. And I imagine you can see that. Like my frame rate is just all over the place. Red Lantern, yeah, that would be super obvious for a brothel, wouldn't it? Ugh. Maybe it's just the apartment. I don't remember it being. Although I guess it's a pretty choppy game to begin with. It is a very old game, uh, remastered or not. But that's some awfully large fluctuations I'm seeing there. So, all right, in we go. Hey, remember me? Yep. All right. I guess it would be weird if he stopped me again, but technically he should. Let's see what we. It was the snake lady that needed the apple, right? There was the mask, the pin or the nail through the hand. I don't remember what the what was the other ladies? So I had the mask, we had the nail, we got the apple. What the hell was yours? Oh, the rose. That's right. That's what it was. It was a rose. Right, a rose in her mouth. All right, now what? I mean, they're all there now, right? I mean, it's not like the rest could have changed. Did I miss something? I don't. Okay, so she had the mask. You still have the nail. You do. But I can still take it out, which is super weird. Because, like, the other ones, as soon as I did it, they moved, right? Like, if I went back to the, because, like, the snake's mouth closed, I guess this... Was that also the only one that didn't move? Because I think her hand... Yeah, see, her hand goes down. And then it moves back up. So everything else moved when I put it in, so there's no way that it's wrong. But for some reason, this one isn't...
It says, I am the mistress of pain. Give me what I desire most.
I mean, it's just not... I mean, it's got the hole for it and everything, so I mean, that's got to be where it goes. So, like, no, I expected, like, the floor to open up or something. Like, is there, like, a button I gotta hit somewhere else? Or what? Man, I'd really like to know where all this fucking frame rate is coming from. Or the lack of a frame rate. Yeah, I don't understand. I feel like something's got to be wrong. Maybe because, like, I put the rest in there beforehand. Let's see. Let us behind a veil, left to our secret designs. Then present me with an object of your desire, and I will show you the meaning of temptation. Maybe I gotta... Oh, maybe I gotta put them in the right sequence. It's not just putting them... Okay, so maybe it's not just putting them to the right statue, but I have to do it in the right order. Which, with a lock like this, seems a bit much, doesn't it? I mean... Well, first of all, I don't believe that a lock like this exists. Secondly, I feel like it would be not impossible, obviously. I mean, regular locks are weird when you actually get down to how they work, but... Oh, come on. Let us be behind a veil, left to our secret designs. So, secret, desire... I'll show you that our secret temptation, I guess, will flow like the blood that runs through your veins to welcome the blissful pain. Okay. So secret, desire, temptation. I guess those are basically the same thing. So secret, desire, passion. So you would probably be secret, right?
It says, I am the queen
Yeah,
of secrets.
Queen of Secrets.
Give me what I desire most.
So secret. Boosh. And then desire would be is you, right? Or temptation.
It says, I am
Yeah.
Lady Temptation. Give me what I desire most.
Okay. Give you that. And then we know pain is last, but you should be whatever the lust
It says,
thing
I am
is.
the bareness of
Oh,
blood.
blood. Okay.
Give me
Well,
what
I
I
mean, that was
desire
part of it.
most.
And rose. I guess if you don't have the apple, you just can't do it right. I was going to say it'd be weird if I had managed to do it right the first time, but I guess that's not really possible since the apple is second. It's still weird that the this one doesn't move, although I guess that would indicate that it's the last one. It's also the only one that wouldn't need to move. And then it closes. Nope. I guess since it's the last piece of the lock, they decided that it didn't need to move. You would think that if you're putting them in the wrong order that it wouldn't move, right? Like if you put one out of order, then like that statue wouldn't move to hold it into place. Oh well. Alright, let's see here. I guess check out. Got 2 rooms, because I'm guessing I'm going to have to do something in them to get the lock gate. We got a... Oh, that's the 4 chicks that were upstairs. It doesn't look like there's anything to click on. It's actually a pretty cool ceiling. That's a neat one.
And this is the living room. Note the extremely sadistic-looking scorpion-like chair.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Is that supposed to be a chair? I'm really not sure. Okay, so what do we got? All we got is a fireplace to click on. It looks like nothing else seems to be changing the cursor. What do we got? I mean, that looks like a noose. I don't really know what the hell the rest of it is. We got a whip, cat of nine tails, key, big old key. Oh, we got a puzzle above.
A keyhole. I need a key.
Well, I mean, what are the odds that this key is... Oh, no, that says key tip. Alright, I'm not even going to bother trying. Okay, so maybe the other part of the key, because I'm assuming... Because I can't actually click on the painting. Like, I don't get the option to click on it. Because it looks like it's the same piece. Or like that thing that I picked up looks like it's the same as the painting. But that painting also looks complete.
Now that's a nice bed.
Oh my. This is the very naughty room of this place.
Lavender-scented massage oil. I might nick me a bottle before I leave.
Yeah, really? Sure, I bet you will. You seem like the type to steal something from here. Okay, well, I mean... Oh, well, actually I would need to... now let's see. Are those corners gonna go into the... Because that one's like... Oh. I mean... Those actually line up. Alright. But those obviously don't. Set. Okay, so like those two look like they go top to bottom. I don't really... Oh, my piece would fit in here somewhere, right? Like the one that I took. But I think mine would fit there, maybe? Oh. Yeah, mine, by the looks of it, would fit more in the middle. So, okay, so the middle will be empty. So the top, those two look like they would fit there, which means everything else must line up with them somehow. So that would probably go there. Right? Yeah, that looks about right. But where's this side? This one here looks like it might go down there. That one doesn't look like it goes there though. Do. Did I do it? Does that look... Man, alright. Yeah, that looks right? Sure, why not? Oh, look at that. I fucking nailed it. See, it's just like a regular puzzle. You just gotta find the corners and put them together. Start at the corners, work your way into the middle. That was 100% skill, I would like to say. I am just very, very good at those kinds of puzzles. And it is no surprise to me that I nailed it like that. Alright, it is a little luck. I knew what I was doing to get the piece where, like, that one corner where it belonged. It just happened that my path to that put the rest of them in the right spot as well. At least doing it that fast, it shows that, you know, I wasn't following a guide for it. Because I can't read that fast and my memory is not good enough. And holy fuck, that key is way bigger than I thought it was. Like, holy shit. Also, did we just, like, open up the whole wall? That's weird, but whatever. Into the study we go. Ugh. Okay. Oh, this is... Oh, okay. Now we're in reception.
Mark Ackerman?
Hey, Mark is on here.
Mark Ackerman! It's Ackerman! So I was to take the fall for this, huh? You son of a bitch. So you covered his tracks for money, huh? You know how many died for your greed, you bastard? Huh? Do you? I'll make sure you go down. Oh yeah. You have the right to a phone call. You little smart-ass punk.
Isn't that guy, like, the police, like, chief or something? Like, he's a detective. So we just beat the shit out of a detective. This is also a weird time to be sent back here because... Also, was it Mark? Was that... Hang on. No. I wasn't really looking at the rest of the, slit nose carved into the wood recently. Mark Ackerman. Okay, so that was... Mark Ackerman is the guy from back here. I wasn't really paying attention, honestly, when it was going through the other names. So I don't know if any of the rest should have stood out to me, but this is still a very weird time to be sent back because, like, every other time we had been sent back, she has been reading the thing. Whereas this time here, she just saw a name and was immediately sent back. It's like, that's weird. I mean, I guess after she saw that, she just immediately went home and started reading that.
Hey, friend. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
There's been another murder.
Where's the body?
It's at the old lavatory. But you can't get there.
Ow.
The bridge that went there has been out for years.
Listen, this is probably going to be the last time I ask you this, but can you do me a favor?
Well, I don't have the time right now.
Time is the favor. Don't warn Skalnik right away. Just give me a head start. Can you do that for me?
Okay, 5 minutes. No more, no less.
Great. You take care of yourself. Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
No, it's more of a goodbye than you're thinking. So we got 5-minute head start, before he walks in. Well, actually, we should probably have a little bit more, right? Because he's going to take 5 minutes before he'll, where's the... That's the shore. That's junkyard, bridge, chapel. Maybe this bridge? It's lingerie, park. I mean, I guess the bridge? I don't know. He said the bridge was out, but... Yeah, I can't seem to do anything here. So wait. Where the hell am I going then? Lock picking. Oh, alright. Okay, well, the shore is the only other one that had a bridge on it. Oh, wait. They actually do have 2 different exit points
An
here.
old lavatory.
Okay.
No one's used it since, well, from the looks of it, I'd say since the Romans.
So lavatory, not a bathroom. This looks like a washing station. Let's see, I need a way to get up there. I don't have anything on me but the rings. I would need some wood or something. Okay, well, I guess we just keep going this way and we'll, like, find something or other. Okay, so that's where I came from. So if I keep going this way, there's a water wheel. Or did we just switch to the other bridge, right? Like, because that, I mean, that seems like they're way closer than they look like on the map, but I mean, they were also the only two bridges that we saw, so I mean, we can keep going too. I mean, why the hell not, right? Let's see where the fuck this is taking us, because this I recognize. This has got to be the other place where we just were. Oh, well, I mean, we got a boat. Maybe I can, and I don't see any other exit, so maybe it is just the boat. Oh, I guess so. Alright, I guess that would make sense. Oh. Well, there goes the boat. Are water wheels that... Well, I guess, I don't know if that would be like... I guess the water wheel would be as strong as the current, eh? This current doesn't look like it'd be strong enough to shatter the boat quite like that. Oh, apparently I can climb the water wheel. And since the door is obviously locked, so... So this should be, Apollina, right? That was the chick that he was painting last. So that we should find her body here. Down we go. Oh, wait. Oh, well, damn it. Oh, well. Go over here first. I had like a little wrench icon, but I just realized I don't really have anything in my inventory right now. I was still wondering where these rings are going to come into handy. Really like to know what's with like the fucking weird like
Another
shaky
ring.
cam.
Weird. This one looks like it was made just recently.
I mean, those spikes are going to come in handy at some point. Oh. Like, seriously? Also, is that Skelnick shooting? That is, too. Skelnick shooting at me. I guess he wasn't too happy with, with me beating the shit out of him. Alright, so up the ladder is probably a no-go. Odds are...
The door
this
is locked.
Yeah, that's going to be the door that we couldn't get in before. Got a bucket. Ooh, what is this? Alright. 3-liter bucket, so... But it looks like we need 4 liters of water to turn on the power to drain something. Oh, God. I hope none of that shit on the right matters. Okay, so we got a 3-liter bucket. Well, that's... Okay, well, that's not what I wanted the bucket for. Oh, I see. I got you now. Alright. I know this. Oh. Wait. Maybe I don't. Alright, so now this is going to fill up, which is going to put it at 5 liters. Okay, so put the bucket back under. So now, is this going to drain all of it, or is this just going to give us 3 liters? Like, is it going to drain all of it and overflow? Or is he going to fill up the bucket with 3 liters and leave 2 in there? Okay. So this fills up to 5 liters. If the bucket is 3, it means that we're now at 2. We need to get to 4. So empty bucket. I don't know how to empty the bucket. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't count as drink. Oh, wait, there it is. This is actually a really easy one, weirdly enough. Okay, so empty all that out, and now we'll put 2 liters into the bucket. That looks like a lot more than 2 liters, right? Like, that looked like it was still like half full. Okay, so now in theory, there's 2 liters in the bucket. So now we gotta fill it back up. Yeah, like they made this like super simple. There are much more complicated versions of this. Like this is weirdly simple. Alright, so now we're back up to 5 in there, 2 in the bucket, which means we can put 1 in the bucket, which will give us 4, which is what we need. So, like I said, they made that one way easier than a lot of the other ones do. Oh, we're draining the pool. Well, what good does that do us? Last time we were outside, we got shot at. I know his gun supposedly jammed, but doesn't mean he didn't get it working. Alright, up we go then. I honestly expected that to be like some way for us to escape. I didn't think that it was something that we actually had to do. Alright. So there was a ladder going down in there, and I saw a hatch. So apparently they shot at me and then just left. There we go. That's weird, but whatever. I guess they really did only have the one gun, and it was permanently jammed, because that makes sense. And then down we go. And then I'm assuming through this hole. Oh, he's just straight going for it. Alright. Oh, God. My fucking, like, shoulders are fucking killing me because of work lately. Our ordering system is really fucked up at it. So we've been getting, like yesterday we got 12 skids of milk that I had to deal with. And then today we got another 8. And we should have got, like, 1 at most. Oh, what the fuck? This is not the same game. So how far do you move? Oh wow, alright, not very. Okay, well, I'm assuming we need to get to that other lit part, so okay, and then that's obviously closed. Alright. So let's try this way. And try and keep like a mental kind of like map in the head. And also, is it just me, or is like the parts that are impassable, so I'm assuming water filled, do they look more like the floor, like more like a solid floor than the actual parts that are a solid floor? I was gonna say there's no way it's that easy, right? So I must have to, nope, I was gonna say I must have to come at it from the right, but nope, guess not. Well, I hope there's nothing in here. Or, I mean, like, nothing else in that maze part. That would be weird if there was. Alright. Are you fucking kidding me? Man, convenience. Right? Like, just so much convenience. Okay, so let's put you... Oh, I see, because I can turn it and everything. Oh, that makes this a lot more complicated. I also don't understand what it is I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm also missing one. I'm supposed to have 6, I guess. Oh god, it's in that maze, isn't it? Ugh. Alright, well. I mean, can't be helped. guess. I mean, it's got to be in here, right? Because, I mean, there's nowhere else it could be. Because I can't go backwards anymore, right? So, it's... Oh, shit. I mean, there are... I watched a video not that long ago about... I can't remember what it was. It was like games that were... No, games that were impossible... No, it wasn't games that were impossible to beat or something. It was something like... It was something similar to that anyway, but they had a point-and-click game, not this one, in it, where there was an item that you needed to pick up like super early on, and if you didn't, then you just couldn't finish the game because it was a point that you couldn't go back to after, you know, a certain point. And then, so if you didn't pick up the item then, you couldn't get the item and you needed it for something later. Later on in, like, the main, like, the game. So it's like, hey, don't miss this thing. I don't know how hard it was to miss. Like, you would think if it was something like that, it would be, fairly difficult to actually, like, not get it. Like, I imagine the game really tries to get you to pick it up. But, you know, it's a point-and-click game. So there's every chance that it didn't work. Also, is it just me, or is he walking, like, a little, like, crookedy? Right? Like, he's not walking, like, straight lines. Like, he slowly goes down. You know, I was wondering what the rings were for, and I really hope that this guy's plan was to lead us here, or to lead me here, I guess. I don't know. Although I guess not, because he didn't really meet me before. Although apparently all the prostitutes knew me, so that might maybe. Because otherwise, it's a supreme effort of convenience that. I mean, to be fair, it still is that door is here. And it's what I need these stupid rings for. It's also good that all those ones that, you know, there are some of those ones there that I found, right? Because they were like... Because didn't Stalnik, like, throw one down a sewer hole or something? Oh, is there another dead one down here? Yep. Oh, there was one that was missing, right? Oh my. Yeah, there's another ring. Man, he did a lot of work with this one. Like, holy shit. The other ones he killed and, you know, gutted in that, but like, Jesus Christ. He really took his time with that one. And wow, this is this is a long fucking trip back, man. Hopefully I don't get lost on my way back. Ugh. So the rings can be rotated. I didn't expect that. Although I guess that makes sense because, I mean, they are rings. So, I mean, in theory, you know, you wouldn't have any way of knowing exactly which way was up, I guess. Man, I mean, I found my way to the door fairly fucking quickly. Like, you would really have to get lost to, because, I mean, like, a key thing in, like, mazes, especially when it's, like, top-down like this, is, to just keep trying to go, like, where you need to go, right? I mean, it obviously, well, to be fair, mazes, the best thing to do is just pick a wall and follow it, right? Like, follow the left-hand wall or follow the right-hand wall. Everybody says left-hand wall. I don't know why. I guess mainly because, like, the left-hand wall, I don't know, I was going to say more often than not, like, the left-hand wall when you walk into a maze is going to be the one that's the shorter route. Like, it's less chance to go, like, all the way around. But I guess it would depend on which way the maze turned right at the entrance. Okay, so I got 6 rings and I got 6 locks, but obviously each ring doesn't fit a specific lock because all of these have different than what I have. So is there only 2 of these that these things fit in then? Okay, so like if I turn this one so that it's that way and put it in there, and then take that one and turn it, nope, because that one has a little nub on the bottom. There we go. No, because that one has, well, maybe that doesn't matter if it has 4. And no, okay, so it does matter. Okay, so you go back up there then. Okay, so I got one with 4 here. Hang on, where's that 3? 3 and 1 though. I need. Oh right, I didn't have one with just 3. I'm also a little sick, which sucks. But okay, so this one. Ooh, this one should be easy to find in theory. I mean, it. Okay, no, because it has the 2. So if I put the 2 there, will it fit? I don't like how little it turns. Okay. So, oh God. Fuck. Okay, so, but now the question is can I put 2 in the same slot? And is there any indicators on these things as to which slots they need to go in? Because I mean, that one went in there, and I couldn't put the other one, but that, you know, like, yeah, see, like, that one doesn't go in there at all, even. No, okay, it does. But now, like, will these only fit into, like, a certain... Because, I mean, if I spin this one like that, it should fit in there. Okay, so they must just each have to go into a specific one. And then I'm guessing... Okay. And then I'm guessing there's going to be like certain ones that'll only fit into a specific hole. Or there's going to be like the ones that double up won't be able to like go into certain ones. Okay, so actually this one here, if we go by the indent on that one, because like the single nub seems to be like pushed in a bit more on the carving. So if we go by that, and then let's see, this one here has that one. I guess it doesn't really, because like this one fits there, but that doesn't really fit my theory. And like this one here fits in there, but it would also fit. No, it wouldn't fit that way. It would only fit that way. Okay, so that one fits in there. Whoops. Like that. Now, does this one... Okay, so it wouldn't fit there. It wouldn't fit there. It might be able to go... Because if I can find 1K and then it fits there, damn it. I was honestly hoping that it wouldn't. Okay, so that one has two potential homes, I guess. Because it can go there or there. Now this one here has 4 spikes, which means it has 1, 2, 3. It has 3 that it can go into. This one here has 4, and they're spread out pretty well. So it obviously can't be the top right. It can't be the bottom right. I don't think it'll fit in that one. Oh, it does fit in that one. All right. Does it also fit in that one? No. Or maybe if I do that, no. Okay. And then it would probably fit in the top middle. But we'll stick it in there for now. Because would it fit in there? Yeah, it looks like it would. Oh, whoops. Was it just like that? Maybe. Which would leave the 4-1 to go here. And then this one. Does it fit? Ooh, I may have. No. Oh, and that one fits in there like... Oh, fuck, I didn't see that one was... Okay. And then this one would fit in here like... They do it?
This must be the key to this door. It won't budge.
Oh. Oh, okay. I think I see what it... Okay. Okay, I don't quite get it. But apparently I did it. Like, there must be in the right spot because, like, they all went away. Oh. Okay, so I need... I also got, like... Ah, okay. Okay, well, that would make sense because then that would need to push it. But then what? I mean, they only go... so far, right? Like, it's not like I can take them out of place, so how the hell would I get the key to go all the way up? I mean... Can I maybe get... Because then that would take that part out of play, right? Because now the key is there. It's now moved up. So if I do that, and then pull this over, right? Maybe. And then up, right? Yes, okay. We're making some kind of progress here. But then we need to move. Do this, maybe. And then pull that down, right? So that I can then push this one back, and then if I pull it up, it's in place. Okay, so now we've got the key up one. I've never seen a puzzle like this before. This is a very weird puzzle, and I don't see how the key or how the rings would actually affect this. Oh my god. All right, so is that right? Yes, right? Maybe. And then pull it over because now it's on top. And then pull that, or maybe... Okay, so now we got that key part on the top. Right? Like that's... Okay. Now we've got him lined up again. Okay. Move those over there. Get these back into place. Or lined up. And then we pull this. Okay, so now those two are on top. Uh-oh. Okay, so pull that up. I mean, does the key have to all be in there at the same time? Let's pull that back. So we need to get this one out of the middle somehow. So if we pull that down, that brings it up to the top, and then pull it over, and then that would line it up. And then we just need to do. Why you gotta be like that? Just do it. There we go. And then, hey, there we go. That is a weird fucking puzzle.
What the hell?
Oh. I didn't quite catch who it was.
Wake up, Alice. Look, I'm glad you followed the breadcrumbs, Mr. McPherson.
Uh-oh.
I wanted you to witness my latest masterpiece. Wake up, dear. I wouldn't want you to miss the pain.
Oh, well. I guess that's not Grandma then, is it? Oh. Well then.
This painting is called Death Do Us Part. The woman in this painting appears to utterly disregard the suffering of the man kneeling on the ground beside her. Again, we see the recurrence of a dark tunnel, with an ominous figure lurking in the shadows. It seems as though Ackerman is attempting to recreate a moment in his childhood with undertones of rape and suffering. Note the position of the man in this painting. He is vulnerable, weak, and exposed. Is this how Ackerman himself felt at the time?
Nope. That's how
Cleansing
that
of the
guy
soul.
felt, though.
For the first time in Ackerman's work, a woman is depicted in a seductive manner. She floats on the canvas, her red cloak rippling in the wind, in contrast to the dead calm of the background. Red, representing passion and seduction, dominates the foreground, but is surrounded by ominous tones of dark purples, grays, and blacks, the colors of death. The woman's eyes are missing, perhaps representing increasing confusion and anger towards the women in his life.
Sure,
Bridge
that's what it was.
over troubled water. The woman in the foreground seems troubled and stares directly at us, seemingly unaware of the turmoil surrounding her. The vast and tumultuous sky, usually representative of freedom and openness, instead feels oppressive and looms eerily over the landscape. Is this Mark trying to get back at his mother? This painting is called
Wow, they're really going to
Streets
go through all of
Prague.
them, eh?
Ackerman only lived in Prague for a few years. We can see the recurrence of a dark alleyway. Look at the colors in this painting. It's almost as if the walls are bruised and battered. Clearly, Ackerman had a very negative view of the city. A sinner's pardon. The woman depicted here is clearly in a vulnerable and submissive position. She clutches herself as she struggles to achieve forgiveness. Perhaps one might see this as Ackerman's vision of how his mother should have asked for forgiveness for failing to protect him. The first one is called Abandoned. To the right, you can see a woman lying down, drunk, seemingly unaware of her surroundings.
Right, drunk.
In the center of the picture are two eyes, eerily cutting through the darkness. We know that Mark Ackerman was abused by his father, and felt that his mother, who knew what was happening, stayed passive and let the abuse continue. This is mirrored in the painting, where the woman depicted seems unwilling to react to the approaching danger. This one is called The Pupil. The title suggests that Mark connected with the subject of this painting. Although trapped in his own prison, Ackerman was able to find escape through his pupil, represented by the light reflecting through the window onto the subject. He is using this man to escape from his own prison. The title is Mindless. This man is literally mindless. Note the stitches on his forehead where he was presumably lobotomized. This represents Mark's worst nightmare, being trapped in a prison of both body and mind. Although standing in a corner surrounded by darkness, an open window sheds light onto the scene. In a cruel irony, however, the subject is unaware of this window to freedom and remains a prisoner. Ah, Beatrice. The woman depicted here, a nurse, seems to represent Mark's ideal woman, and perhaps she was. Attentive, loving, and seductive, she is surrounded by angelic hues of white. Her skin tone is rich and alive, in contrast to his earlier works. This one is called Dr. Hyde, and is the first in his LA series. We know that Ackerman was committed to a mental hospital in the 30s. The man in this painting represents Mark's psychiatrist. It is a caricature of a dishonest man, whose gaze is masked behind thick glasses. The painting has an air of condescension. Look at his smile. He looks like the village idiot. It is obvious that Mark had no respect or admiration for this man. This painting is called Moonshine Traffic, his second painting in Chicago. One senses that Mark is comfortable here. The sun is rising, pushing out the darkness. Notice the warm oranges, yellows, and reds. Perhaps Mark is finally at peace and feels at home in Chicago. This one here is called Disturbed Sanctuary and is the first in his Chicago series. One of the unusual aspects of this painting is the perspective from which it is created. One feels as though Ackerman is an unwanted guest in the room.
That one looks familiar, though, doesn't it?
The curtain. The woman shown in this painting appears blissfully unaware of him or the darkness that surrounds her sanctuary of light.
All right. So now we're back to Victoria. We've seen... I'm going to assume that that's not the end of her grandfather's story, maybe. It could be, but she did say that he left, not her, the report that we got that the other guy was putting together on her grandfather said that he moved around a lot to different places, so he may very well end up chasing that guy down. And we may or may not... I mean, he went after the fucking detective and beat the shit out of him just for framing him. I mean, I can't imagine a guy killing his girlfriend and unborn child would would survive very long once he got his hands on him. So we may end up going back to him one more time at most. I wouldn't think more than that, since we already know who the killer is there. But yeah. So that'll be it for this part. Next part, we'll continue on with the main thing here. And I can't remember how many... I think I said there was only like 7 chapters or something, right? So the next part may be the last one. So we have 1, maybe 2 parts left. Let's see. Yeah, 7 chapters. So yeah, we have 1, maybe 2 parts left. to find the modern day killer. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week.